Testing one, two, three. Hey, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the after show of Sarah and Lana's text messages. Were you guys able to catch the show? I hope you did. If you didn't, I wanted to just go over and kind of recap with you a little bit and just say thank you for joining. And it was actually my first live. So I was kind of nervous, but Tanika was like awesome. AJ was great. You guys were great in the comments. So, hey, yes, I saw you too over there. You guys were great in the comments. So, I really enjoyed like the first live. But I wanted to see, what did you guys think? What did you think about the behind the scenes of Sarah Boone? Like into the mind of Sarah? Oh, thank you so much. I was nervous. I was a little nervous. That was my actual first live. But listening to like Sarah and Lana, their whole conversation, and Sarah, it was blowing my mind even as I was watching it live. I just really like it's a different phase now after seeing the interrogation, the trial. Now, watching what Sarah was actually thinking, I can't wait to see what she says after her sentencing. But Lana surprised me. She wasn't as like innocent as I thought in this whole thing. Well, not innocent, but I'll say not as like feeble as I thought. I thought she was like this, from what she said in her speech at sentencing. But after today, she pretty much said she would just say whatever Sarah wanted. So that was some insight on her. But and again, shout out to everybody that did support the live and came over. I saw you guys over there. Sandra, Face It Dreamer, I saw you over there. Trial TV, Grampy, Miriam, a bunch of you guys over there. I was just smiling so hard. I was so excited to see all of you guys. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that was there supporting. Hey, Black Crow 01, thank you. I appreciate you. We're just talking about Sarah and the messages that we read over today. And like this series was after she found out she was going pro se. And she's like in this whole panic, like a big meltdown. Hey, Detective Will Buffett. Yes. And she's like in this big meltdown. And she's like, to see her in the background melting down, but she puts on this stoic front in the court. And it's like, lady, why didn't you just humble yourself? Hey, Root Irish, hey, why didn't you just like humble yourself, lady, and just take the deal? That's what we were all screaming at you through the TV. Instead, she was like making a crusade, trying to reach out to court TV and all of these YouTubers. The lawyer, interesting about how she knew about all of the YouTubers. The lawyer, the behavior panel. I guess she wanted to know some body language tips. Hey, Candace. Hey. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. This is like technically my second live. I just wanted to do an after show to kind of show you guys some thanks. But yes, they were gross. Weren't they yucky? Especially the part when they were like, Lana was saying like, what if? What if it was BDSM? What if he wanted to go into the suitcase? Like my mouth was on the floor. Summer come loud mouth. Ah, me too. Thank you. My mouth was on the floor. Pluty Hooter. Hey, oh, thank you so much. Big hearts to you too. I could not believe that they were plotting and planning to actually say that George wanted to get in the suitcase and it was some type of freaky game. But in actuality, that might have made more sense than what she said. I don't know, but it was like just Lana, it gave me a different look at her totally. Like, I couldn't believe the whole thing about her wanting to reach out, and she was going to break the internet with her 58-page letter, and how it took 15 ink pens to write. I could not. It was hilarious. I could see her in her cell just writing away, fighting for her rights, just for what she thought was right. Like, we did not see the video. That's what, lady, we all saw. Yeah, that she wasn't being sarcastic. Yes, Candace. Yes, that part too. I couldn't believe when she said that she wanted to go onto court TV and stake her claim. Like, she thought that she had a team of people rallying behind her. And what gave her that impression? That what gave her the impression that people were supporting of what she did? Well, Alana played a really good role. Do you guys think Lana was playing her? Lana might be the one that's going to write a book in the end if we think about it, because she's getting all the good information from Sarah. And no, Detective Boba, it wasn't BDSM. Yes, you're right. Yes, and everything's in writing. I wonder now that everything is exposed how she's going to feel, because she's getting this in delayed, super delayed timing. So she's so far behind us that she's getting all of this late. Sandra! Sandra, how are you? Yay. Yes, we were just discussing Sarah's yucky text messages and Lana, how she surprised us today. She surprised us. We thought that she was a little more, well, I guess if she's friend with Sarah, then she can't be too ethical, I'll say. But she blames everyone but James. I noticed she has yet to bring up James Owens. What is going on between her and James? Yes, it's totally not ethical. Her and James, they must have some type of like oath. They will never turn on each other. He's disappeared and he's gone off into the sunset. And now she's just, she doesn't even blame him. And he put on um a circus of a show. He didn't even really know anything about her case. So it just surprises me that as she blames everyone, she doesn't blame him. Yes, Detective Woolbert is a sweetheart. Oh, and when she found out that she was forced by the judge, and how the judge wouldn't, someone come a loudmouth, you think she'll blame him later? Because reading the messages, I'm like, even behind the scenes, how could she not be upset with James? And the new one, we have a new one for the Bloom Farm, Boone's Goons. She has Boone's Goons. She said, rally up the Boone's Goons, save me, tell them I need an attorney. I wrote a really cool flyer. So she's introducing the flyer. She wrote it herself, you guys. So now we have an answer. She created the flyer, the infamous flyer, all by herself. She didn't get any help. She wrote it with 15 prison pens. And who wants to be a Boone? And I haven't heard of the YouTuber Transparent Tea, but she has a serious beef with that YouTuber. She wanted to use the YouTubers, but she didn't. The YouTubers have blood on their keyboards, but she doesn't like them, so it's like a love-hate thing that she has with the YouTubers. Hi, Pinky. Hi. No, we were just talking about Sarah, today's reading, and how Lana surprised me and how gross she was with her ideas, and Sarah just being overwhelmed. with being pro se, and I never waived my rights. So while she's fighting a losing battle, she's stuck on injustices, and she wants people to think that she was done wrong. And she even mentioned reaching out to the Torres family. Did you guys see that? She really thought about maybe I should reach out to the family. Yes, Sandra, I noticed Transparency hasn't put out a lot of content. Yes, I noticed that too. She hasn't put anything out in a long time, about 8 months. So you guys think Sarah may have gotten to her? She claims she never waived her rights. I'm pulling up some of the messages right now so that I can see, because she was pretty much on her last lawyer at this time. And at this time, Lana was going through like dialysis. And even though she was like literally on her last bar of life, she's fighting for Sarah tooth and nail. So that to me was like heartbreaking. I want to feel so bad for her, but it's like she's telling Sarah, "Oh, when you get out, we're going to sit on the couch and laugh about this one day. You're innocent." And that it's hard to feel bad for her when you see stuff like that. It's kind of hard. Oh yes. Lana is way weird. That whole thing about BDSM was crazy talk. Yes, Pinky. That's Sarah was 4 or 5 months into not intentional. Oh, they were just enjoying each other's company. Three pointing back. Know that. Hey, Fawny. How much you want to bet Sarah's going to divot into cartoony escape plans soon enough? Oh, and speaking of escape plans, did you guys see her book request? Unicorns, fairy tales, anything fantasy. This girl's in a dreamland. She's like in a dreamland. And no matter what, Lana, I'll love you, love you, love you, love you. So, what is the deal between her and Lana? Are they best friends? Because I know her and Christina, they were cellmates for a while and they were best friends, but, well, quote unquote, best friends. But that was pretty much it. I just wanted to just say hey to you guys and do a quick live and just touch bases because I saw a lot of you guys in the comments and it was just a good time seeing you. And that's oh wait a minute, Detective Robot. Let's see what you say. Yes, Lana was stalking people. Lana, that's why I said I don't want to ever be on Sarah's radar. I don't ever want to write her anything. I'm scared for her because she has too much time on her hands. She has too much time because and a loyal Boone goon and Lana. Lana is definitely her number one top Boone goon, and she was stalking the lawyer. I wonder if he ever responded to her. The sticky way she talks to her friends in the messages is weird. If someone talked to me like that, I'd wonder what their motives were. Yeah, and then it makes me wonder what Lana's motives were too. That's why I said maybe she's gonna write a book because or she just she's on her last leg and she just this is exciting for her maybe. You know, uh, hi, hey there. Bloodbath, the baby voice text. Oh, the baby voice. I love the baby voice. Summer coming. I love you, Danielle. You brought me so much joy. Oh, thank you. And then, so you guys too, just let me tell you really quick. I don't think I've ever got to share it with you guys. I started my channel right in November, as you guys know, like a couple of months ago after my birthday. And Sarah got sentenced in December. right after she was sentenced, I couldn't help it. And I just said, let me make a little video. And I made the video, and a lot of people like looked at the video. And after that, I was hooked. I was hooked. And then I saw a lot of you guys saying that Tanika sent you guys and she gave me a shout out, and I was floored. I was like, oh my God, so it's just been really fun. I love Sarah. I've been watching her for years, since the interrogation, I think, about 5 years ago. Pinky, I certainly think Lana is writing a book. Okay, this is a crazy thought, but imagine if Lana and imagine if Lana and Owens are working together for the book. Yeah. Oh, Pinky. Pinky, you know what? Are you my Yes, I am your Scorpio twinsy. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Yes, maybe her and Owens are working together because someone is writing a book. Sarah loves to write and she wants her story told. She wants her story out there. She is not going to rest because she feels that her case was mishandled. That was a good one, Pinky. Oh, Candace, thank you for narrating with my voice. Thank you. That was another thing. When I first started, I used to use the AI voice, and a lot of you guys kind of pushed me like, stop using that voice, start using your voice. So thank you guys, because I do like to talk to you guys a lot more and in my own voice. October 28th. I'm November 3rd. Oh, you're a true Scorpio. I mean, Owens and Sarah can't do it legally, but Lana can. Oh my God, that is the ultimate plot twist. Oh, I think that's ultimate plot twist. Yes, and maybe that's why Owens is so quiet and tucked away. Okay, and they know that this stuff is going to be public, so Lana, she won't say anything to Sarah in the messages. Hmm. Polynomial purebred. Yep. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Deborah. Yay. Hey. Hey, you from LA? Yes, me too. I'm so glad everything was okay. Were you here? Or you tuning in around the time of the fires? Huh. Oh, I know the robot voice, Beth. I know. Fani. How much money can be put on commissary? Is she going to avoid Son of Sam laws by just putting it into honey buns and sliced cheese? That's a lot of contraband commissary. Yes, that's what I think they're trying to get around right now. Her, Owens, and Lana, Owens seems kind of grimy and slimy in my opinion. So he would know the legal edge, and Lana would do all of the footwork in my opinion. And of course, Sarah is gonna provide the content. I am 44 today, but pretending only 21. Sandra, you are such a doll. Oh yes, and shout out to the Aries, April 11th. Aries, I love Aries. Oh my God, I love Aries. You guys are awesome. Yes, you guys are awesome. But I think Sarah is still believing that she will be set free after that appeal. I think so too. She keeps saying and referring into, I was misrepresented, so in my appeal. And I think she also thought she was going to win that money from Brian. So that's why she was kind of logging everything when she talked to him. Like, I called you 4 times. I text you 872 times. You're not answering. You owe me this. Put it in my account now. She was so demanding. Let's see. I do you why she's in a single cell, since that's exactly what she wants. And oh my goodness, a single cell, that has to be horrible. And she's still young. So will they keep her in confinement for the rest of her life? Or will she be able to get a get out one day? Sandra. Oh, so and Sandra, today is your birthday. Hold on, let me give you some birthday. Love in there. Everybody tell Sandra happy birthday. Sandra, I was thinking about you today. I shared your post. Oh my God, I must have felt you. Happy birthday, my girl. Does she have fans like Mel? I think so, Beth. You know that may be what Lana is. Lana has to be one of those fans like she would marry, the ones that would marry a person like an unaliver in there. Yes. Sandra, yes, oh, we appreciate you. You know you are one of my number one YouTube faves. Yes. Is that gal's name Lana? Lana can make her cake with a file in it as a consolation when the appeal falls through. Oh, yes, because the appeal is definitely going to fall. Poor Josh Adams. Poor Josh Adams. She's going to be expecting so much of him. Poor Josh. Yes, indeed. People do marry people like Chad Wilson and Paul Ferg. No, not Paul Ferguson. Not Paul Ferguson. What? No. And did the lawyer ever let us know that Sarah was reaching out to him so rapidly? Because she was really like she wanted him to help her with her case. Hi friend. And let's see where she earned herself up to a better salary. Paul has a fiance. Is Paul the one involved with Timothy? Please don't tell me that Paul is the one who, the big brother of Timothy. Yes, detective, she's in her new townhome. That's one of my favorite memes that I made when the guy's in there and he's hugging, saying, "Welcome to your new townhome, Sarah." Yes, he had a cougar girlfriend for a second there. It was cringe. Funny. Oh my God. No, it is Paul. Oh my goodness. That yes, so some people are sick like that. Lana's definitely, in my opinion, one of those people. She's so obsessed with Sarah. It's a little bit. I'm looking for this message right now. Remember, they were going to sell the wedding yes. Wait, no, they were going to sell the wedding photos from their wedding. I wonder what Timothy looks like right now. I saw a picture of him when he was bald. I think they had shaved his head bald, and that's the last time I saw him. Let's see. Oh, Sarah. And then when Sarah's friend was explaining to her about getting her eyebrows arched and cleaning her house and just living on the outside and having fun, I know Sarah was just thinking about her back porch because she said, I had a plant like that before on my back patio. I said, oh, Sarah. She misses her back patio and Tillwood Apartments because I think prison is kind of like a time warp. So when you get there, everything is kind of like, and you're stuck, you know. So she's still stuck at Tillwood Apartments. The fact that she's now in chats about Sarah speaks of her, yes, preoccupation with her, yes. Her and James as well, because James said that he also was a true crime buff like us, and he was watching Sarah just like the rest of us. So Pinky was right. If for anyone who didn't hear, Pinky suggested that Sarah, Lana, and James all could be writing the book together. So I think that's a good one. That's a really good one. He still has teeth. Oh wait, I lost that comment. I wonder if Lana thinks this could be the end of her time on Earth and talking to an inmate could be part of a big case and maybe be a bucket list item. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't think of an inmate that I would want to talk to. Let's see. I can't think of somebody that I would want, but not anybody that committed such a horrid crime. Not a horrid crime. Oh my God, her extended patio. Oh, yes. Oh, I hope her dogs are dancing too with some better dog moms because Sarah didn't know where they were half the time. Did you guys remember the time when George was getting arrested and the only thing he was thinking about was telling the officer to make sure the gate was closed so that the dogs didn't get out? The officer was like, "Is your name, Jorge or George? I'm gonna respect you, man. Which one do you want to go by?" And he said, George. And he said, "Okay, George." And he said, "Can you make sure the back gate is locked so the dogs don't get out?" That's all that was on his mind. So I don't even believe when she would say he would leave the gate open for the dogs to go out. I don't believe that at all. I'd write Miss Paulson for laughs, but nah, I don't need that energy. Yes, shout out to one of my subbies, Adam. Adam wrote her, and afterwards he said that, he said he got Sandra, and it's your birthday. Thank you so much for the gifts, you Sandra. And my subby, he said that the same thing, Detective Wilbert. He said that he's glad he dodged a bullet that she didn't write him back. I remember that. George seemed to be a really good guy. He was struggling with addiction, and I have struggled as well. Doesn't make me a bad person. Absolutely. Everybody's human. That's the thing. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And we wouldn't even be giving Sarah such a hard time, like with the drinking, but it's just how the nastiness, so nasty. And George definitely, he was not any less than her. Like she likes to make it seem. That's really hurtful how she likes to make him seem like he isn't, worthy. Uh-oh, what did I push? Okay, I lost my comments, you guys. New streaming. Oh, you guys, I don't know what I pushed. Ignore that, please. New members, thank you. I pushed something, you guys. Please forgive me on that. Right, lols for laughs. Yes. Yes, birthday membership. Candace, congratulations. You got a membership. Fonny, congratulations. Detective Wopa. Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations. Oh, yes, congratulations, you guys, for a birthday. Yes. I think that he forgot to close the gate one day and has been accused of trying to kill the ex dogs ever since. Right. And yeah, because George just definitely didn't seem that way. One, because how forgiving he was to Sarah. You see the way she treated his mom and his family. And even on Christmas, she text messaged them and said, "I'll get rid of him, hide and seek." And he forgave her time and time again. So I don't see him as a person that was, like cold hearted. Someone coming, she's nasty sober too. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you a trophy on that one. Yes, because yeah. Sometimes people have a different personality sober, but yeah, I'll have to give you. You're You'd be a bad person if you put literally anyone in an effing suitcase. Yes, Beth. Yes. His kids really loved him so much. They did. And his daughter was so beautiful, both of them, the older one and the younger one. And I love the way they spoke for him. I love the way they spoke for him and his son, although his son is incapacitated. And that breaks my heart because Sarah took their dad from them and complained even when the mom wanted $1 or two just for help. So now for her to be begging, "Oh, I need some thermals. These thermals that I have had, they're 3 years old." It's kind of gratifying to hear. If you don't admit your problem, you can't overcome it. I was addicted to gambling really bad. Was. Congratulations. And yes, another thing that I know is admitting that's the first step. Pinky, congratulations, baby. Am I spamming the chat? I'm sorry. I think George was on the spectrum because game one rec game, I'm autistic, and two, he was really forgiving and patient like some autistic people can be to a fault. Funny, yeah, and that with the alcohol and possible drug use, because it's so hurtful the way he said that. The way Sarah, I can't imagine the way Sarah just. It was horrible how Sarah did him. Okay, I'm trying not to spam the chat, you guys. Pinky, it's okay. We're loving this. Yay! Yay. George looked so frail at the end. I wish I would have had. I wish he would have gotten help. He was the one that did all of the classes. He did all of the AA classes, everything, the batter intervention classes. So if he had a chance to live and get away from Sarah, he possibly could have had a better life because he was a lover boy. He would have met another lady, and they would have had a nice life together. She was violent, drunk, and sober, very abusive. She's very abusive to Brian right now. Interesting, funny. Yes, George was a great dad too. It seemed he just was long distance. He had just moved and was trying to get himself, re established after his divorce until dun 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 he met Sarah Bone. I think we all wish we had never met Sarah. Can you guys remember what you were doing when you first saw that interrogation and what you thought? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. That's another reason I started the channel because my friends and family were tired of hearing about Sarah Boone. I would tell them updates all the time about what she was doing. He looked like a gentle little bird at the end, and she was still kicking him. Yes, Black Crow. Yes. George was stuck in a violent relationship. Yes, he was. Yeah, he's definitely the one of the two who has kids in the family at the trial. Absolutely. Summer come out loudmouth. Absolutely. The nasty pink shorts. No, I think they're like nasty little blues now. Now she's wearing nasty little blues, Beth. I believe they were both alcoholics in an abusive relationship. Yes, a lot was mutual combat. Like she pushed him to make him defend himself a lot. It looked like from the videos I saw. I don't believe any of Sarah's accusations against George. She's full of poop. Yes, yes, yes. You get definitely, absolutely got to give you a trophy for that one without spamming the chat. Oh, I know. I wish they would have made that a point at the trial too. I was an alcoholic and sober for 18 years. Whoop whoop! You guys give up some trophies for Detective Wopa. Yes, sober for 18 years. That's such a big deal. Oh my God! Congratulations! 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 Man, that's a lifetime. Wow, that's a lifetime. Congratulations. Congratulations. My wife is now 1 year and 4 months sober. Yes, one day at a time. Absolutely. 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 This channel is so important. I like to think George hears every no that we're just enjoying each other's company. A bunch of straight A students enjoying each other's company. Oh, Face It Dreamer. I've been sober 11 years. Great job on you. Gives me hope. Yes, that's a long time too. 11 years. That's over a decade. Yes. Let me give you some trophies too. Congratulations. Yes. Look. See, addiction is. Did I lose you guys? Did I lose you guys? Detective, you are correct. Sarah was beyond abusive. To Sarah, and that hallway video showed everyone who Sarah was and who what and Sarah was. You guys is moving fast. That day even shook Owens and the team. And also Owens didn't see the text messages. Remember when he didn't even get a chance to read Sarah's text. So he was surprised when he saw that hide and seek I shall. Even he was shocked at that. I've never given out trophies before. What a no. Sandra, what you just gave everybody some memberships and just made my day. That was so nice. That was so nice. Thank you guys again. Shout out to everybody who joined the live, who joined us now. This is just a little after show. I'm new at going live. So Tanika kind of helped me just break my shyness, kind of like you guys did with the AI voice. So just thank you guys for just hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. You just don't know how much I do. And she thought those videos made him look bad. Ab Summer, that's why she wanted her phone so bad. She said that she had so much evidence and notes, and if they saw her phone, she would absolutely walk out of there free on bail. I'm here from Tanika. Yay! Whoop whoop! I love Tanika too. She is the super mom, godmother of this whole Sarah Boone thing. I used to watch her literally before I started my channel. I love her to death. She is so cool. I love her. And Sugar Bear. Sugar. And let's see. Did I hear that one? Okay. Gotta make sure I didn't spam you guys out again. Okay, and this is when Lana's talking about the lawyer, reacting to her 5-page letter, Ashes to Ashes. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. We were just catching up on our Sarah Boone reading today, and Lana and her sliminess and all of her. She was like an engine behind all of Sarah's little, not all, but some of Sarah's little um, letters and media approaches. Oh, hold on, I need some water. Exactly. The reason she gave for us the bat is ridiculous. I really hate that George used that same bat and played with Lucas with that bat. And that bat was something that I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean to say that. That little man played with before, and she used that as a weapon. That was just heartbreaking. I remember the video when the police were waiting trying to get in and they said, "Oh, there's a bat. We see a bat in the window." And she said, "Oh, he wouldn't do it. Oh, that's for my son to play with. He wouldn't do anything." So she knew that he wasn't like a threat or violent, like she admitted on the stand that day. I knew that she knew that if he wasn't a threat, she knew he wasn't a threat. What delusional dimension is she in? Because I don't want to end up there. I think we all kind of fell into her dimension unexpectedly. The detective. We all kind of fell into her dimension, unfortunately. Yes, that bat came up a lot. Yes, it did. Every time it made my stomach drop. George had broken fingers, maybe a broken wrist. Total what? Beth, no. A broke oh she and also do you guys remember when Owen said that she had bruises on her hands from hitting him? That she had to really be swinging with like a lot of power to bruise her own hands at the same time. That Hey Queen Olive. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out. I saw you too. I saw you over there. Hey, yes, thank you so much. We know she pushed that suitcase down the stairs. Deborah, yes, she did. She had the nerve to try to say that the totally um compass mentis neighbor who was on the phone with his girlfriend was mistaken and she was right. We were supposed to believe her over him. She had that crackhead strength. Summer come, are you gonna get all the trophies? Yes, yo, yes she did. Wow, I did not know that his wrist and finger was broken. He was fighting for his life. Wow. And on his head, he had his fork. And do you remember in the investigation, in the interrogation, I'm sorry, she even said, so, the bat, you guys, what did you guys take the bat? You'll see, that's for my son. Never mind. So, what is it? On the head, on the back, on the shoulder. So she knew exactly where she had hit him already, and she knew she had used the bat, but she was trying to, like, dismiss it and hide it. Like, conniving. Sarah beat him something terrible, according to the autopsy. Beth is correct. So she beat, and then sat down and like to take a breath and breathe and laugh to say like, ha ha. Wow. To really just put that in context to think about it, that is so mean and cruel. I mean, that is cruel. Detective, you are so right. There was not one part of his body that Sarah didn't hit. No. Imagine slowly suffocating. Oh my God. And after your girlfriend yells and makes fun of you and beats you, then walks off. Candace, I always think to myself, well, I've thought of this. I know that he thought that 1 second she was gonna I know he had to think, okay, she's gonna open it. She's gonna open it now. Like just the anticipation. I know he had, and then to think that she would pick it up and just throw it and toss it. He had to be petrified. Ashes to ashes. I agree with that also. She beat him till he either got in there or that he was unconscious enough for her to do it, no doubt. Wow. So there's so many theories. And I wonder, do you guys think she will ever tell? You like Lana, maybe? Do you think she'll ever tell like a cellmate? Well, she won't have a cellmate. She won't have anyone. He heard her walk away. He knew she left him there. Candace. Yes, Swanee. Yes, very sad way to meet Jesus. Pootie Hooter. His lungs were filled with blood as he tried to beat. No, stop. Please. No, you guys, stop. No. No. There is no way that she should have even got a plea deal offer. Oh, maybe that's why Cacciatore stood up and said, this deal is in no way a reflection of what George's life was worth. We were just offering her, and since the defendant only just because for her to admit that her guilt, and she can't even do that. Breaks my heart of when I think about what George went through for so long, and to think we don't even know how long. We don't know how long. Was he still maybe possibly alive when she woke back up and was cleaning up in the house? And did he hear her cleaning up and cleaning the crime scene? That's why I have no sym- That's why I have no sympathy for Lana. She's as bad as Sarah. Pinky, I gotta give you some trophies for that. Yes. It's hard to feel bad for Lana. It really is. It's so hard to feel bad for her. Because she's actually in the letter, she's trying to help Sarah to get off and claiming her innocence. Bloodbath 100%. I don't think Sarah knows the truth anymore. I know she's been telling these diluted stories for so long. You can tell the detectives and prosecutors thought she was an utter filth. Yes, Mr. J in particular. Mr. J, he couldn't even hide it. Asha, I say power of attorney, but the heifer don't own anything. Sandra. Yes, she said that she had family heirlooms and expensive furniture and jewelry, and that Brian owed her upwards of thousands of dollars for that said jewelry and her vehicle. So if you let Sarah tell it in her book, she's gonna be like Goldie Hawn on that overboard. Remember Sarah asked Lana for pictures of George? How sick is that? Oh my God. And from what I read, she only called him Jay. That she didn't I couldn't see her calling him George. She called him Jay. Her Woodbridge is not an heirloom. Yes, Beth. Did anyone see any expensive furniture on the lavish balcony on the patio outside? Yes, there was some very expensive furniture, Candace. I have an I have an oceanside property in the Sahara too. Lana loves sending pictures of other people, but she won't send one of herself. Yes, she said that she would break the computer screen if she sent a picture of herself. I know she is in a wheelchair and she has children, and I believe she had a husband, so she can't be that bad. I wonder. Yeah, but this is a drunk narcissist heirlooms, beanies and baby Taco Bell cups, beanie babies and Taco Bell cups. Oh, the large Taco Bell cups, yeah. Heirloom furniture and Kmart shorts. All of that furniture is in the bin now. I call Sarah's property inventory cow bull poop. She had nothing of any true value, not even a heart. Oh, good one. Which patient of my 600 pound oh, 600 pound life? And you guys, shout out to everybody who joined. You guys, another thing, the comments, the Boone Farm, you guys keep me going with the Boone Farm comments. Know that when we are hanging out, doing puzzles and drinking wine, you guys are hilarious. But Sarah asking for pictures of George, do you think is because she didn't remember or for some sick way for her to look at him while she's in her cell? Like, do you think she wants to fantasize about what she did to him? At sentencing, Lana played dumb and said that she couldn't work her camera. Oh, Pinky. Pinky knows it all. Yes, Pinky. Maybe that's why, because she did. Also, she said she didn't want anyone to know that she was Sarah's supporter because she didn't want to get any get trolled. So you're right about that one. She may have did that intentionally. I love your channel, Danielle. I'm one of your first subs. Thank you so much. Oh, ashes to ashes. I gotta give you some trophies for that one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. I really do. You do not know. I really appreciate you for hanging out for me. Again, this is just like a little after show. I'm new at live. I'm not like all fancy and stuff. I just kind of wanted to just thank you guys and touch bases because I was so excited from the live, and just reading these messages gave me such a different look on at Lana. It just totally gave me a different look at her. And her car flatter, her car flattered in a crib. They flattened it at the junkyard, right? I hope Brian drove past Tillwood Apartments as all of her stuff was sitting outside on the curb, being put out by the manager. What's her name? By the manager, and just throwing it away. And I hope he drove into the sunset. Pinky, I thought no cameras in the court was a ruse too. Mm-hmm. Candace, yes. At least she's not aging well at all in there. She looks much older now. Yes, Sarah did not look the same. She looked very butch, like hard, very um hard. She looked but like she was getting acclimated to her like um top tier inmate status. She really looked very hard in the interrogation and during the trial. She looked small and frail. Is it that she was eating different? I don't know, but she really did. Her look, her appearance changed. I would like to even see her now. Danielle, I'm a federal employee and your channel is the only thing that makes me laugh. And Beth, I'll tell you, that was not intentional. When I started with the pop-ups, it's just when was looking at the court case, my mind would just look at everyone and say what they were thinking. Like, what were they thinking? Maybe for fantasizing, just yucky. You think she wanted to fantasize? That is so horrible. I give it a few weeks and someone is going to post a picture of Lana just like baby girl Ferguson. Oh. Remember in court when she was wearing all black and had to mess with the suitcase? Why was the slit in her skirt on the side so ridiculous? Just like when Owens, she hiked up her skirt for Owens. Candace, yes. The slit. Owens pulled her drumstick up to show the paper cut arterial arterial spurt. Okay. And I think it was one of my subbies. I think it was Pinky that told me that she actually cut herself, that the whole steak and potatoes thing didn't even happen. If I wonder the hard butch aesthetic is intentional, like she thinks she has to assume a certain vibe role in house. Funny, good one. Going to her new pro se inmate stat. Woohoo! Oh, Miss Lily Bella. Oh, Miss Lily Bella. Thank you so much. I love you so much in the comments. You always make me smile. I'm always giving you trophies and hearts. Big hugs and kisses to you. Big hugs and kisses to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for tuning in. We were just hanging out and talking about Sarah and Lana and this after show. Who would waste mashed potatoes on her? And a nice steak too, right? Shout out to Miss Lily Bella. Woo hoo hoo. On a wine bottle. Yes, she did. I just won't believe anything she says now. Yes, I don't believe her after that because that was the one thing that I thought she was telling the truth about. But then again, you know how she says, I was ragdolled. I was ragdolled. Do you know what ragdolled is? She would start a fight with George, and then when he would defend himself, would say he attacked her. And then Owens kind of took on that whole idea as well. You don't hit girls. No, sir. You don't do that. And it's like he was totally forgetting that this is a human too. George is a human too. If you're like hanging out with your girlfriend and she's getting violent, like he's a human too. He didn't want to leave and go to his family's house in the middle of the night. So he would sleep outside the door or, try to maybe go to the patio and she would follow him. I was floored by Lana's text. Disgusted. Miss Lily Bella, me too. Oh my God, me too. Was it the BDSM messages that grossed you out the most? Do you all remember the video where SB keeps telling George that the groceries were hers? She was starving George to weaken him. Ashes to ashes. And then she said that they ate a sandwich, or yeah, she was definitely not like a woman that fed her man. Yeah, she didn't. She oh my god. Funny. The skinny body and bloated face gave away her day drinking. Yeah, in the morning, because I believe she may have been under the influence in the interrogation. What do you guys think? Like, because she thought maybe she had to have a shot or an airplane when she went in there. Isn't that what those little bottles are called? That she had to have like an airplane before she went in there. And she thought she was going to just grab her phone, get her documentation, and talk her way out. Yes, Owens did. He's finished as a lawyer. Yes, I think so too. Owens is out of here. He's in hiding and he's writing. Funny. Candace, exactly. I'm still okay, funny, you can see that one. Let's see. I am being forced to represent myself. I love you, friend. I've been working my fingers till they almost bleed from writing so much. Okay, so Sarah's talking about writing all of her 15 ink pens. And please don't disappear. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Yes, it is. Yeah, you know, she has had at least one or two bottles before that interrogation. Feeling good today as I feel like our messages. Don't worry, you don't have to respond to anything. I'm just looking through these messages to see if I see anything. Was there anything else that stuck out to you guys from the messages from today? If you did tune in. Hello, my love. Thank you for not forgetting about me. I haven't forgotten about you either. They're so lovey dovey. I love when Christina tells her about when people tell Sarah about their day and about their going to work and how they're living life. I love to 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 imagine her just picturing herself at Tillwood Apartments. Thank you for the sympathy snacks. Oh, I missed a comment. I love each and every one of you. Pinky, we love you too. We love you too. LOL, she forfeited her right to lawyers by her conduct, yet she thinks she was forced. Ma'am, wake up to reality. Pinky, good night. We love you. And we'll see you next time. Thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to everybody. Just making sure we just catch up because we will be continuing. We have all the messages from Sarah and the behind the scenes. And I too, I am going to be letting you guys go too. I think I hear the baby in there waking up. And I just wanted to just say hey and thank each and every one of you for joining me. Okay, wait, I got to read some more comments though. Good night, Pinky. Okay, see you in the comments on the next live. Good night, lovelies. Good night, Lily Bella. Good night, Sandra. Ashes to ashes. Deborah, Face It Dreamer, Detective Wobuffett, Candace, Fawny. Let's see, Pootie Hooter, Beth. Everybody that joined us tonight, thank you. I appreciate you guys and big hugs, love, and trophies to everybody. I love you guys. And again, this is technically my second live now. The first one was earlier, so this is my second. So I will see you guys again. Thanks for helping me get over my nervousness to be live. I will see you guys so soon. I love you all. Good night.